Hello.
I have to go meet with your professor
In person?
in person before the meeting.
Oh. But not Zoom?
No, I will have a meeting on
In person.
Zoom, but now she wants to meet with me
Oh,
in person alone.
Zoom is also with her?
Oh, yeah.
That's weird.
Does she know about your situation that you are in this lab?
She heard from Dr. Anderson
Okay.
that Dr. Anderson basically said that she threatened me, and she heard from Dr. Anderson I will go with an end of his lab. That was the last conversation, and then she just said, "Why did you say I threatened you?" But that was obviously threatening, and I gave you advice. She acted crying. She
Yeah, I
cried.
know. I'm
Be
just.
careful.
Yeah. That's why I asked, like, if she asks about you, whether I can say it or not. That's why.
It's not officially I joined Dr. Anderson, so
Not official.
because she is manipulating everything. There might be some reason she wanna see you. Very looks very weird.
I know.
Be careful.
Let's see. I
Mm.
need to know.
Mm.
Coming. Your professor is very,
She looks very very smiley, like
yeah,
because
very friendly and
because try to like make up that everything is like
I mean,
acting.
if I didn't know about your situation, I would have thought she's very sweet. Yeah.
Hypocrite.
I'm very uncomfortable now.
Oh, don't worry.
Uh, yeah. See you.
Hi, Oksana.
Hi.
Um, you know what? I'll text you Sheikah and tell her to come back.
Yeah.
These scares are, what's that? Okay. So what else was in that? Did we answer all the questions? I'm not sure that I did.
No, I have a question.
Okay. Okay. Well, it was really nice chatting with you, and I mean, good luck with the process and your next steps and everything. Um, I know it's a big step.
Yes, yes.
But take care, and yeah, and Asana and Yashika will tell you anything you need to know. They know what's going on.
Thank you, Dr.
Hey,
Adana.
bye, Yashika.
All right.
Thank you guys. Stay
Thank
safe.
you for your time. Thank you for your time. Now, for Toti, this is time to meet with the current students. The first person is Yashika. And she's a senior student. This is your fifth year, right?
Yeah, I'm finishing off 6th year actually.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, but you're almost there, yeah.
Yeah, I'm almost there. I am.
Yeah, and now it's time to celebrate for you guys. And the next person is Afsana, and
Hi.
she is first year, and now she's just started her second semester, and then she has all the favorite fresh experience.
Brand new.
Yeah, so I want to keep the premise for you guys to talk and anything you want to talk. And then Yashika, would it be okay for me to assign you as a co-host?
Yeah, that works.
Okay, I'm a later, yeah. I'll meet you later, okay? Thank you.
Hey, hi.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine.
Hi, Brototi. I hope I'm saying your name right.
Brototi.
Brototi. Okay, great. So, Yashika, why don't you go first? I will.
I mean, honestly, what kind of questions do you have for us? I have a lot of experience being a grad student since I'm like almost close to graduation now, and Afsana comes with a very different perspective
Yeah.
being a new grad student now. So I guess what kind of questions do you have for us? And we both are international students, so if there's something that you want to know about, like living in Pittsburgh or like coming to Pittsburgh, we can like obviously help you with that
Yeah.
as well.
Okay. I
pay as it's low. The salary is low, but I have been able to manage. Like if it's a one-person household, you can manage it. If you're like supporting someone, then I don't think you can manage it. I don't know, Sana, do you have anything to say
Yeah,
there?
I agree with you. If you're coming here alone, the stipend you get from here would be enough for the housing and for you to like live okay. But if you have someone dependent, I think it would be a bit tight on the budget. Like you won't be able to save anything. The housing is pretty okay. There are very good student housing facilities here. If you get selected here, I will suggest you some group. Like I find my housing through Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. So that's okay. Housing is pretty fair, as Yashika said. Compared to many big cities, it's still low.
Yeah, and I agree with like Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist. There's like different management websites also that you can look at, and that's
Yeah.
housing is affordable. But again, I will tell that if you have a dependent who's completely dependent on you financially, I think it's going to be almost impossible to
Save anything.
get it going. Yeah.
Yeah.
um,
And
And that's almost like that's going to be same for like 5.5 to 6 years of your PhD because it looks like Afsana is also facing the same problems like I have. Like it doesn't like there's no increase in your salary as
Yeah.
you go on in years like that. If your advisor has grants, monies, then fine, they might pay you. But the teaching salary that we get as teaching assistants that doesn't increase at all. It decreases, but it never increases.
How many the amount may I know?
Uh,
Oh, so I think they have a base salary of $24,000, $24 to $25,000. I think
Yeah.
every year the base is almost the same. Like I haven't seen it changed over
it
the
haven't
past
changed.
five
No.
years.
If it hasn't changed from your time to my time, I don't think it will
Yeah.
change anything.
Yeah,
It's the
it
same.
clearly hasn't changed at all.
So you will get, if you get selected, the university will provide you with the I-20. There you can see your yearly income. So the yearly income will be divided into semesters. It's not the same in each month. It varies between semester to semester. Usually in Duquesne, I think we get less during fall and more during
Yeah.
spring. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah,
I
it's
agree.
if it's okay, but yeah, but I think you are right now working somewhere. So like Yashika said, the amount would be
Yeah.
fixed. It for
I am working in Ispa Pharmaceutical.
yeah. There is no like yearly increment here, so that's one thing. And if you do get selected here and come here, I would suggest you to bring at least 1 month's uh, cost at your hand, because you before you get paid you need the social security number here. It would take you around 1 month, and if you're lucky you'll get it sooner, but if not, then at least have the amount you need for 1 month at hand, the rent, the food and everything.
Yeah, I agree with her. You need at least 1 or 2 months of buffer because, like any government things, even the US government lags with their things,
Yeah,
and they're always like either derailed or they spell our names incorrectly.
something
There's
will
something
go
or
wrong.
the other going on, and unfortunately, till you have your social security, you really cannot get paid at all. So I would definitely tell you that don't think that you're going to come here in the next week, you're going to get paid like all of us might. You're not going to get paid until and unless you have your SSN with them, and so obviously get money enough for you to like get through first couple months. That's important.
Thank you for your information.
Um, yeah, do you have any questions with like coursework or like anything like that?
Yes, I have questioned to Professor Gabriel. She explained it already about coursework because at first I need to do some coursework there, and 1 year maybe.
Yeah, I think the coursework is like 2 years. Um,
It actually
2 years
yeah.
worth of courses you have, and then there's something like seminars which goes on till like you're in your 4th year of your PhD because you have to do you have to do seminars every year till 4 years. So yeah.
And till now, I'm not memorizing any question. Where are you from? I am asking you.
So I am from India. I'm from Mumbai in India.
I'm from Bangladesh.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
From Bangladesh, from where?
I basically my whole family lives in Dhaka, so my hometown is in Gazipur, but we are based in Dhaka. Mainly.
Good.
So, where are you from?
Now I am living in Gazipur also, Kaliaguri,
Yeah.
that this
Yeah.
pharmaceutical factory.
Yeah.
But my parents' home is Bagherat.
Oh, okay. Okay, so since you are also from Bangladesh, I would like to talk about a little bit more. You will have a Bangladeshi community here. If you get in here, they will help you to settle down. Like I got really good help, and at Duquesne you also have a good number of Bangladeshi people, so it feels at home. Like you won't miss home that much initially, but you will miss, but not that much. So yeah, if you get selected and thinking of moving to Pittsburgh, you will definitely have help from the Bangladeshi community.
Thank you.
I guess lab-wise, every lab has a different way of doing things, and like every
Is there
advisor
any
has different way.
timetable for lab or anything when?
No, so the timings is not there. I mean, again, it goes to like your advisor. Honestly, every person has a different way of doing things. I don't know how like Dr. Bay expects you to like be here or what. Like I don't know the timing wise, but as such, the school itself doesn't have like times for
Yeah.
us to be here. Like I guess we have to be here by default because you otherwise you're not going to graduate ever. So if you don't finish your work, you're not going to graduate. But yeah.
It's definitely not 9 to 5 format. You will have
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, that's a good point.
you will have your class time and your TA duties, and in between your classes and TA duties, you have to manage your lab work, and that could take up to like really late at night. And some days you won't have any work, so you can go around evening. So it actually depends on your work and where you are at your work. Actually,
Yeah, and I will also tell you, it's not a Monday to Friday sort of a thing.
No.
Like, it's not like you work Monday to Friday and Saturday, Sunday you have nothing to do. Honestly, I have worked all Saturday and Sundays also almost. If I'm not in lab, I'm actually working on some stuff at home. Like I've always been on my computer. So yeah, that's a lot of people like even from like India and like everywhere we come from. We come after undergrad and masters, and we don't have that experience of working even on the weekends. And that's a mindset you bring in, but that's not true at all. Like you're always working. I think the only time I haven't really worked is like 30, 31st and 1st December and Jan. That is the only time I haven't really worked. Or when you're like visiting your home country. I think that's literally the only time I've gotten off.
yeah, that's true. I think that for the first semester, the fall semester I have come here, we had a lot of courses, like 4 courses. So my professor was kind enough to like not give me any lab work. She gave me some, but not that much. But this semester I have less coursework, so my professor is like, okay, why don't you like spend more time in the lab? And not to scare you or anything, you will actually, if you love working in the lab and your project, you will enjoy the time here. I mean, the time won't be an issue.
Yeah, I agree with that. I guess you have to like what you're doing. That's very important. Otherwise, you'll be just coming in every day and you'll be like, oh my god, I have to do this again. And the cycle just goes on and on. So yeah.
And if you have any question after this meeting, you can always email me. And I think if you ask,
yeah, definitely. You can email us with any questions that you have or any sort of help that you want.
Yeah.
We are very happy to share our experiences with you.
Okay. Can I get your email address? Actually, I have no. Can you share me here in the
Yeah, I'll just put it on the chat. I'll put mine on the chat and then
do that too.
Yeah, just like so that you have it in case if you have some questions. Sana and me come from labs that are pretty well developed in the sense that it's not a new lab that we are
Yes.
starting. So maybe our experiences will be a little bit different as compared to what yours might be, because you might be actually involved in setting up a lot of things, ordering and like getting lab stuff, which she or I didn't have to really do. We came in into a very set lab. So I really think that you might have to put in more effort in the start than what she or I individually did,
Yeah.
just to get the lay of the land going, get your project started, get everything up and running. And I'm sure Dr. Bay will help you with that, but that's like just a heads up for you.
Yeah.
Because the two of us didn't have to do that. We didn't have to start everything from scratch,
Yeah.
per se.
I mean, I had a senior in the lab other than my professor, so I could go to her as well. I mean, that's an added benefit, I would say. But for your lab, it's brand new. But yeah, you learn a lot.
Yeah, you'll definitely learn a lot. I think you're going to learn more than what she or I did.
Yes.
Like the first year, because there's going to be a lot of things that you have to figure out and like do. But I always feel like the faculty at Duquesne has been very open, and like you can go to them with any questions. At least that has been my experience
Yeah.
with them. Like I've gone and sat, other than my advisor, I've gone and sat with other professors too for like doubts and like getting onto machines, and they've been really kind enough to come and like help you. But the thing is, you have to ask. Unless you ask, you're not going to get the help.
Yes, definitely. And Duquesne has a very close-knitted pharmacology department, I would say. We share our
Yeah.
machines and often borrow reagents at times of
Yeah.
need. Yeah, but like Yashika said, you have to ask. Like if you reach out for help, there will be help always.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I don't think you can just like not just sit and be shy or like not ask questions or like not ask for help. Because I always feel it's better to ask for help than to do the wrong things,
Yeah.
like to learn wrong. So definitely like go and ask if you need help, any sort of help. And at least I have always gotten it. Um,
Yes, thank you. Actually, I asked some question to Professor B also. That's why
That's,
the course were.
I mean, you can ask the same questions to us because we will have a very different perspective of students versus they will have perspectives of being a professor.
And Professor B also helpful. He's so friendly. She's so friendly.
Yeah. I mean, she's been really sweet with us. At least, I was there even for her faculty interview when she interviewed for faculty, and she was very sweet. She was good at what she was doing, and she was very inquisitive. So I think that's why she got hired too as a faculty. Um, she's genuinely nice. At least that's the vibe I got from her.
And her project is really unique and very nice. That this kind of project, I think it's very new, very fresh, and you'll love working with her.
Yeah, and honestly, I think the other advantage is she also is an international, and she established herself like as a postdoc and now as a faculty. I'm pretty sure she understands what other difficulties that we go through as international students. So I think that's always helpful to have someone who's almost shared the same experiences.
Actually, always the people want to have a very friendly professor. That's why I asked you.
Yeah, so yeah, of course, professors are going to be, most of them are friendly, like, at least in the pharmacology department they are, but obviously there's always going to be, like, it's on you to build that relationship with them. I think they can do some, at some level, some things, but you also have to show the same amount of interest or, like, I don't know, same amount of communication. I guess that's the correct word.
Yeah.
If you don't, then I don't think that relationship is going to build between a mentor and a grad student. I don't know. That's my opinion. Afsana can maybe
You know
help.
what I have figured out in this last semester, like it's always better to ask and not to guess. Like do not guess your professor would understand. Even though I mean Dr. Bay is also was an international student, but we all came from different background, even within the same country, I would say. So ask. The first few semester, I would say, speak up with your professor communicate about your shortcomings, what you are not getting or what is hard for you, what you can do and what is easier for you. In that way you would understand your professor and your professor would understand you. Once that is done, I think the relationship is more, I'd say, dynamic. Like I am also in a phase where I'm getting to know my professor, and my professor is getting to know me, what I can do or what I need help with. So in the beginning, you need to talk like freely, without any hesitation. I know we in Bangladesh, like we have this inertia with the professors. We respect them so much that we don't usually talk to them freely. But here it's a bit different. You will definitely will have that respect, but you can talk more freely as we could do in Bangladesh, I would say.
Yeah, I agree with Asana. Like, I think it's the same. Like, all the sub-Asian continents have the same culture. Like, we have a lot of difficulty communicating. And honestly, it was the same even with me. Like, I had like that phase of getting over things and like knowing that it's okay to speak because they don't treat you as low or something like that. They want to know your opinions, and if you don't tell them what your opinion is, they're never going to know you as a person.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, definitely don't be shy about anything, and you don't have to worry. Honestly, like it's a new lab. She's learning, you're learning. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of like learning between the two of you too.
Yeah, my take is ask, do not guess. That's my first semester experience. Like you ask, just don't guess anything, and it's okay to ask.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like, just don't guess. Just go and ask. If you're not sure, it means you're wrong. Just accept that. Just go and like confirm it. That's all.
Thank you.
So, what kind of background do you have, like education and like your expertise wise?
I have completed my M.Pharm, M.Pharm from Pune University, and now I am working as a formulation scientist at Square Pharmaceutical Limited for more than 4 years.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, you come in with a pretty good experience, and I did. I just came in with a bachelor's, which is equal to like a zero experience, I guess.
And I have experience on pharmacological evaluation of mice model during my B.Pharm and M.Pharm, which is I think matching with Professor Mishupin works. And although I am now working formulation scientist, but I have interest in the area of pharmacology as my honors and master's research area on the evaluation of pharmacological activity of natural product.
Okay.
So I did huge works on mice model.
So you have very good experience, like background.
Yeah.
4 years
you
is
have,
a
like,
long time.
good background.
Yeah. So you will find a lot of handling animal models and other stuff easier compared to us. So you're in a good start if you come here, I'd say.
Yeah. Is this your like first interview for grad school, or have you interviewed elsewhere?
Yes. And I'll contact you if I have any question through email anytime.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Just send us an email, and definitely we'll be able to help you more.
Yeah.
You're just finishing off your PhD now. On which semester you are now?
Yeah, I'm finishing up my PhD. I don't even know what semester I am in. Honestly, it's just been so long. But I will be finishing my 6th year, and that's pretty common for the program. Honestly, 5 to 6 years is what people have generally been on. Even if you have like a master's, don't expect to get that in like 4 years. It's not going to happen. I don't know about like your lab and what she has expectations, but in general in pharmacology, 5 to 6 years is like an average time.
I think if you apply anywhere in the US, 5 is mandatory.
5 is,
even if you have like another graduate degree, 5 is mandatory.
And minimum 5 years are required.
Yes.
I have heard from our seniors also who have already completed their PhD. Yes.
Yeah, it's a minimum 5 years anyway, especially like in wet lab work, not like computational. Computational, I think they get done earlier because they don't have to physically go in lab. they can do everything on their computer, but like for us, we have to be in labs, so takes like 5 years. Definitely takes 5 years. And yeah, I feel like in general, the group of students here, they're pretty friendly. At least that's what I have experienced. You can make good friends, and people are very helpful. Sana, do you want to like add on to that?
Definitely. Like I said, I didn't miss my home that much in the beginning. The community here is, I would say, pretty small compared to other states of USA. But the Bangladeshi community here actually helped me a lot settling down, like finding housing, and initially I get a lot of help. And the students here, even if they're not Bangladeshi, you will find them very inclusive and reaching out for help. So that's not an issue. And yeah, I mean, all of us are here struggling in terms of academic lab work and everything, but you'll find it better. I mean, you are already doing, I think, office work for 4 years, so it would be kind of like back to school experience. I was also in Beximco Pharma before coming here, so it feels like I am back to college again. So it's a good thing, I would say, compared to what I was doing.
How long do you work in Mexico?
I was here for 3 years. I was in the marketing department, so my experience was a bit different.
We have some seniors in
Yeah.
plant.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, it's different than 9 to 5 job. They're very different. But since I love doing lab work, I prefer this more compared to what I was doing back in Bangladesh. So if you love doing work in the lab, it's like back to your university life again, if I have to say.
But not good. I also like research. That's why I started to find out job in the area of research. Although in Bangladesh, the research actually is not so high in pharmaceutical companies.
I know.
Yeah, I think it's the same all over. Like the spanning of the research is not like it's in the US.
Yeah, it's not diverse. It's the same thing. But yeah, you'll find working. If you love working in the lab, you'll find PhD life a little bit more bearable than those who don't.
Yeah, and there's always going to be like ups and downs, and I feel like that's why you should have those good communication with your friends and everybody who can like get you through the difficult phases.
So may I ask, like, why did you choose Duquesne? Like, how did Duquesne came into your search while you were looking for grad school?
Mainly last year, one of our colleagues went to Duquesne. At first, I came to know this university from him, whose name is Mehdi. Mainly, he went to mainly pharmaceutical science department. As far I don't know. Actually, Mehdi. Mahadi.
Yeah.
Do you know him?
Yeah.
Mahdi, actually, he was. I was training him on like the able teaching stuff. So yeah,
He came in with me.
He was our colleague here.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
For me, we came to know about the university and searched here and sent me to professor.
Okay. That's good.
Why Dr. Bay? Like, was there a reason you went with Dr. Bay?
Sorry?
Why did you go for like Dr. Bay's research? Like, is there a reason?
Truly speaking, when I searched for PhD, I searched two areas: formulation development and pharmacological evaluation, because I have experience on these two areas. That's why, as I found that Professor is working in the area of pharmacology and her work is so interesting, that's why I have sent her me.
Okay.
That's good.
Because
I don't think any of us do core pharmacology though. Like, the degree is definitely pharmacology, but it's not like doing ADME or like drug metabolism and all of that, like which is actually pharmacology, and none of us do a lot of that. I think Dr. Vittendeby's lab, like Afsana's lab, little bit falls into that parameter.
A very small segment, but not at large.
Yeah, but the other labs are not even like close to pharmacology. So I will tell you, like, don't have lot of pharmacology from your colleagues because you're not going to get that. And as far as I remember, as for Dr. Bay's research is also not very core pharmacology. Like, I don't think it's a drug metabolism and like drug testing and all of that. I will tell though I do not clearly remember because it has been 2 years since I sat for her.
Yeah, her research is related to, I think, blood clotting factors. She's trying to identify a new pathway. I mean, her work is very novel, and like Yashika said, I came into a lab where my goal was pretty clear about what I would go for it, what I would find out on my project. Dr. Bay's project itself is very new and very interesting, I would say. She's working with sickle cell anemia, I think.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yes, she sent me one of her paper from it. I get to know about her work.
I will tell there's going to be a lot of effort from your side, like to dig deep into the literature, sort of a thing. Like, you're not going to come into a project that is all well set. Like, you have to do this, and this is what you're going to see. This is the next step. I think it's going to be more from your side, digging into the next steps. That's what my experience. And it's in general, I think, largely for newer labs, especially, that's even more of a thing.
You'll have some interesting finding. Like in our lab, most of my current work is built up on the previous students' work. So if I have any issues or problem, I can always go back to their work to find out what went wrong, and that's how I could manage stuff. But for you, you have to do a lots of like searching in the internet for similar work instead of your own lab work, which is tiresome. But then again, once you get it done, you will be the first one to know. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And like, reach out to us anytime if you have any questions. Do not hesitate about not only about academically, but how to like visa processing, settling down here. Just always reach out.
Yeah, definitely reach out, like, if you have any questions, and if you need help getting from the airport to like the places you stay. I'm pretty sure all of us, like, I'm happy to help you. Like, just let us know.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Just don't expect immediate reply because the time difference is already, I think it's 11 hours now. So yeah, we'll definitely get back to you, but maybe not immediately.
I see Dr. Bay initially.
Yeah.
Hi, Dr. Bay.
And just feel free to talk if you need more time. But I just like to, jump in.
I think we're done.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And we have shared our email address, so if she has something after the meeting, she can reach out to us.
Oh, okay. This sounds great. Thank you. I really appreciate your time and support you brought us here today. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, Brototi.
Bye. Yeah. Bye. 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 Yes. Yeah.
Follow me on Instagram. You know that I have been waking up at 4:30 a.m. to work out. It's just a great way to start the day, being health conscious. However, living a healthy lifestyle isn't always easy, especially when you're on the road as much as I am. I need simple nutrition every day, which is why I'm a huge fan of this. Moving on, you guys, to this final story, which made me chuckle, and it should make you chuckle because it just tells you what a joke the Me Too movement is. I always said I never support the Me Too movement. It was so obvious that what it was going to do was empower crazy women, diabolical women, that seems to be our word today, to take down good men, right, for all sorts of reasons, for women to be petty. And this story is absolutely fascinating, extremely compelling. Google fired an employee for not being inclusive enough to hear reason to be fired from Google after he rejected a female co-worker's sexual advances. And
হয়ে গেছে।
আর বলো না ভাই, ওরা অফিসিয়ালি কিছু জানায় নাই। ওকে বলছে খালি কাজের সময় আমার, মানে ও নিজেই জিজ্ঞেস করছে যে ও ল্যাবে এসে আমার আর আপনার কাজ দেখবে কিনা। And our
আপনাকে এখন এই
professor was
বলছে?
like, হ্যাঁ
আমার সাথে?
হ্যাঁ
ও, আপনিও তো সুইচ করছিলেন গত সপ্তাহে। Good job, you're with me.
এটা কি তোমার অ্যাকচুয়াল?
হ্যাঁ, এটা আমার।
আর ও তুমি 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 আফসানের সাথে করছিলে, আমি
হ্যাঁ,
সুমিনের সাথে
হ্যাঁ।
Yes, I remember.
তাই তো বলি, এই জ্যাকেটটা তো চেনা চেনা লাগছে না।
স্কুলের জন্য এগুলো লাগে যাইতেছে, ও জিনিসপাতি নিয়ে যাবে কিনা।
ও ইয়া, ইয়ং হচ্ছে কি আফসিনাপুর গেটিস আমার নাম পাগল ভাই। মেলা হবে। আরে আমি ওরে
আসলে
বারবার
বলে যে আমি 5টা স্টুডেন্ট সামনে, 4টা স্টুডেন্ট একাতে আরেক হাতে ইয়ংকে।
ও এত মানে মানে ও না স্টুডেন্টদের নিজেই কইরা দিত। আমার বারবার বলা লাগে ইয়ং,
কেন?
লেট দেম ডু ইট, লেট দেম ডু ইট।
আমাদের কি রকম হেল্প করলে তো আমরা সব কাজ ছেড়ে বসে থাকি।
না না না, ও হচ্ছে কি ও স্টুডেন্টদের মানে ও স্টুডেন্টদের কাজ ও করতেছে। লাইক কিছু জিজ্ঞেস করছে, ও নিজেই করা শুরু করছে। আরে ভাই,
এত কষ্ট করতেছে কেন? জুতাটা পরা একটা বিরক্তিকর বিষয়। আজকে টিএলএ তো আমি শুধু শ্যাডো করবো, রাইট? লুকি সব করবে।
you don't have to do anything. আজকে জাস্ট হচ্ছে কি it's like an interview.
গাউরামি করবো যে না আমি সোডা খাবোই, নো ম্যাটার হোয়াট। সোডা আমার প্যাশন। ও 6টা সোডা খায়।
আপনি বুঝতেছেন 6টা না 6টা 20 আউন্সের বোতল।
6টা 20 আউন্সে
20 আউন্সের বোতল মানে হচ্ছে কি আপনার অলমোস্ট 1 লিটার।
ওয়াও, ও পাইচে আছে কিভাবে এখনো?
না, এবং সাথে দুইটা
আইস টি।
তাও ওইটা দিলেও 20 আউন্সের।
I didn't notice you left your laptop here.
You will be so funny in the lab, able lab.
Why?
It's acting class.
I don't have to do anything, right?
So first round you just sit your senior, like I did next to opposite. Then you just wait. Then the second round they will bring you to somewhere and then or like a big space for you, and then you can start.
Okay. At the script, so
Just read it through, but don't worry. Just
okay.
that's what I've seen. It. She was like she was even heard the question and she was even finding. Don't. I'm in the lab.